What is up, guys? Rick Cacus here with some huge Destiny 2 news. Now, we haven't had any substantial information about Destiny 2 for a very long time, but frankly, that changes today. There is some very interesting information supposedly released about Destiny 2. Now, this information, the source of this information, comes from Kotaku, and longtime Destiny fans will know that Kotaku is often right when they leak very early information about the Destiny franchise. They were right when they went back and examined the creation of the original Destiny and all the things that kind of got wrong and what was scrapped. Again, they were proven right in that. They actually also leaked a bunch of information about the Rise of Iron early and were proven right there as well. So Kotaku is a pretty damn good source, at least it has been in the past, for these very early leaks about, again, Destiny information. And they're doing it again this time with Destiny 2. And I will link the article, of course, in the description down below if you guys want to check it out. But the first main, very interesting piece of information coming out about Destiny 2 is that it's going to be on PC. Now, this is pretty huge. Of course, Destiny right now is not. It was only on current and last-gen consoles, and with the Rise of Iron actually abandoned the last-gen consoles. So, if things were to continue on their current path, Destiny 2 would have only come out on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So it does definitely make sense that now it is coming out on the PC. But this has a lot of implications. Now, the first overall implication is just a positive one. We get to welcome a huge section of the gaming community, the PC crowd, into the Destiny community. There's obviously a lot of people who own gaming PCs and play a lot of PC games that probably weren't interested in buying a console just to play Destiny, even if they're interested in the game. It also, of course, unlocks the ability for hardcore Destiny fans to now have access to Destiny 2 on the PC and get arguably the best gaming experience, being able to play with, 4K resolution, maximum graphics settings, and 100 frames per second if they have a good enough PC. Like, that's a pretty cool gaming experience that will hopefully now be available on Destiny 2. So this is some big news. However, something that I do definitely want to bring up, and as a Destiny player, this kind of struck me as a potential, problem with Destiny coming to the PC, is that right now, Bungie really likes to hide secrets in their game. Like right now, currently as I'm recording this commentary, a lot of people are out there looking for that 5th raid monitor. No one yet has found it. And right now, people are trying to decrypt certain codes. Like, there's just so much stuff involved in the secrecy of Destiny. That is potentially at risk with a PC launch, because with the PC you can go directly into the game files. It's a lot easier to have access to those sort of secrets and to find out exactly how to get stuff. Go into the game files and find out where that 5th monitor is located and potentially how to activate it, whereas right now on the consoles it's pretty much impossible to do so. However, in the grand scheme of things, this isn't an absolutely huge issue, and I definitely don't think that that should be keeping Destiny 2 from releasing on PC. I absolutely do think it should, but it is something to consider. Now, moving on, we have even more information about Destiny 2. Firstly, there seems to be another studio involved in its development, the Activision-owned studio Vicarious Visions. Now, Bungie currently has 750 plus employees, some of which will be working on the live updates slated for the tail end of 2016 and the beginning of 2017. However, the majority of these 750 employees will be working right now on Destiny 2, and they're now backed up by that second Vicarious Visions studio. So there is a massive effort, there is a huge amount of manpower working on Destiny 2. That just makes me excited. The more people working on Destiny 2, the more resources Activision is throwing at this game, likely the better it will be. Now, moving on with the Destiny 2 news, sources on the inside keep saying that Destiny 2 is being thought of as a proper sequel, not just a revamp or a continuation, but a whole new experience. And as such, there's going to be massive overhauls to the current Destiny experience. For example, Patrol Mode. Apparently in Destiny 2, Patrol Mode is getting a massive revamp, and it's going to be modeled more similarly to the current MMO RPGs out on the market. So in these massive patrol areas coming in Destiny 2, there's also going to be towns and outposts you can visit along your way, and instead of just having these minor patrol missions, there's going to be major quests. So again, just like if you're playing World of Warcraft or Guild Wars or whatever, you can walk around in an area and come across a town or an outpost with NPCs. So there would be, Shiro 4 hanging out in a little guardian outpost in this area. You could get some quests from him, maybe some bounties, and then continue on seamlessly back out into the wilderness, fight enemies, do these quests, etc. Again, much more similar to the current MMO model of world building. Now, this is definitely an exciting thing. I would much prefer this to the current Patrol Mode model. A lot of people would agree that Patrol Mode is a little bit lackluster, and although there are some events like Archon's Forge and the Court of Oryx that really spice it up, the base Patrol Mode is again pretty bland. However, completely revamping Destiny 2 and making it again a whole new experience does have its potential downsides, I'm sure, in some people's eyes, because apparently your current characters are very unlikely to carry over into Destiny 2. Again, it's going to be a whole new experience, so you're going to begin it from scratch. So don't expect to be playing the same guy you've been playing since the release of the original vanilla Destiny. Now for me, I definitely saw this coming. Almost no games out there let you carry forward your exact gear and exact character from another game. Mass Effect 1 going to Mass Effect 2, Guild Wars going to Guild Wars 2, all of that stuff, you start anew. And although there may be some Easter eggs and you can get some class items and shaders and emblems that represent that you did things in year 1, you get a special shader if you beat Atheon in year 1, for example, I expect that to be basically the only continuation from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. And this is not just me comparing Destiny to the industry standard for what normally happens when games have a proper sequel, but again, this is really backed up by the inside developers saying that they want this to be a whole new experience. And if it's a whole new experience, your current characters and weapons and gear are unlikely to be able to carry forward. So that's it for the Destiny 2 news revealed today. It's still slated to release later in 2017, now hopefully coming out for the PC as well. Patrol Mode is going to be completely re-envisioned with a more MMO style approach, which seems fantastic. Destiny 2 will be an entirely new experience, so don't expect your characters to carry over. However, in my opinion, this is kind of a good thing. I'm looking for something fresh. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. Now, if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.